Direct Marketer of the Year. Lucy?
So tonight I'm here to introduce our Direct Marketer of the Year, Scott Cohen. And I think in this room we're all familiar with famous before and afters. For instance, Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was an actor before a politician and then a president. Harrison Ford was a carpenter before he was cast in Star Wars. Some of you may not know that. And Hugh Jackman, one of my favorites, was a PE teacher, believe it or not, and a party clown, of all things, on the side before acting, singing, and dancing in blockbusters like Les Mis and X-Men. And tonight's recipient of Direct Marketer of the Year award has many befores this very deserved award tonight. Many of you may not know that Scott Cohen was a teenage actor. I know, can you believe it? This is his before. I'm going to talk about a few other befores tonight. There's a time he was called Scooter. And long ago he went to Syracuse, and some of us who went to Indiana don't hold that against him. It's okay. He moved on to one of his first marketing roles at National Liberty, and from there he spent 9 years at Devon Direct. Raise your hand if you know Scott in the room. Raise your hand if you know someone who knows Scott, right? That's everybody in the room. So I'm sure we can all find our 6 degrees to Scott Cohen with the person sitting next to us. He's partnered with 2 agency ventures lasting nearly 16 years, when 8 out of 10 new businesses fail within 18 months. His client lists are very impressive. I was sitting next to people at Ditech and US Bank at my table, Comcast, Verizon, really, really large companies. Client lists are impressive with numerous national awards and to his name. He's got a typical resume for an atypical, really, really successful guy. Look at him. But what you might not know about Scott that's not listed on Google or LinkedIn is why he's so successful. And I see 3 reasons for his success and why he's being honored tonight. It's his heart, his smarts, and his attitude toward his work and his client's success. As a partner with our business, Scott always approaches every assignment with key strategic solutions that are tried and true. He's built a team that I really enjoy working with, by the way, that truly listens and delivers over and over and over. I knew from the moment I met him that he and his partners at Quattro and their dedication to driving real results for our business would be critical to our success. He approaches each assignment, and you wouldn't believe some of the things I've asked him to help with, an interaction with enthusiasm and pride. Even the smallest request is met with that famous, all-tooth, perfect smile. And the difference is he means it every time. We know Comcast is sometimes not the easiest client to work with, but Scott makes work fun, and he delivers key results. Scott has become not only a true partner for us at Comcast, but also a friend. After tonight's award, he'll have his after and claim Direct Marketer of the Year, and I'm sure he'll continue to enjoy the same, if not more, success than he's seen over a terrific 25-year career. I'll leave you with one last before of Scott, the childhood actor who's now, you can move it on, our Direct Marketer of the Year. Congratulations, dear friend, Scott. The award is so well deserved.
Thank you, Lucy. That was unbelievable. I am truly humbled. Thank you very much. Well, here I am. I am grateful, humbled, honored. I had no idea that I was going to be nominated for this award. When I got the call from Grace that one Sunday night or whenever it was, and I was like, really, me? All that I can say is wow. Well, I'm sure that everybody at Quattro that works with me is expecting me to start with a joke, right? A really bad joke? Yes? So I will not disappoint. And here it goes. So, an advertising team at Quattro was working really late one night on work for Ditech or Comcast or Metro PCS, one of our clients. We're working on a big project. And suddenly, a genie appears out of nowhere and grants each one of the people working on the project a wish. And the copywriter looks a lot like Scott Armstrong, who's sitting right back there. Hi, Scott. And Scott Armstrong says, "I've always dreamed of writing the great American novel and having my work studied in schools across the land, and I'd like to go to a tropical island where I can concentrate and work on my masterpiece." And the genie says, "No problem," and poof, Scott is gone. Done. And then the genie looks at the art director, who looks a lot like Jerry Loudenslager. And Jerry says, and Jerry is an amazing painter. I have one of her works actually hanging in my house. And she said, "I wanted to create a beautiful painting that would hang in the Louvre in Paris for all the world to admire. And I want to go to the French countryside and work on my painting." And poof, Jerry's gone. Finally, the genie turns to the account guy. And the account guy looks so much like Ed Rooney, it's scary. All right? And Ed looks at the genie and he says, the genie says, "Ed, what's your wish?" And Ed looks at the genie and says, "Damn, I want those two fools back here right now. I got client work that needs to get done." A typical day at Quattro. So that's my bad joke to start the presentation. Well, it's hard to believe that I've been part of the Philadelphia direct marketing and advertising community since 1986. And I have to say that I've always considered the secret to my success not to be my own, but the ability to surround myself with the best and brightest in the industry. And something that's unique, I mean, look around this room to Philadelphia, is that we have what I would consider the most vibrant, most talented marketing community, direct marketing community specifically, anywhere. And I mean that. I work with some amazing people, and I have worked with some amazing people. And I promised my partner Dan Berger that I would keep this speech short and sweet, so I am going to do that. But there have been some special organizations throughout my career that have contributed to my success and landed me on the stage this evening. And first, I would like to call attention here tonight to a company that I worked for almost 10 years throughout the 90s, Devon Direct. Raise your hand here if you work for Devon Direct. Probably half this room. Devon was a wild ride throughout the 90s, and at that point in time, I never worked with a more talented, unique group of people ever. And we had a lot of fun, and we built a great business. What Devon did for me personally was give me the confidence to start 2 different ad agencies that were very successful. And I feel fortunate for that. And the first is a company called Williams & Cohen Direct. And I'd like to call special attention to my first business partner, who passed away this year, unfortunately, Rick Williams. And if everybody could just raise their glass for Rick. Rick was truly a unique guy. His daughter Stephanie is in the audience, and she works at Quattro right now, and I feel honored about that. And you know, Rick was the big guy, if you knew Rick. Rick and I launched Williams & Cohen Direct back in 1997, and he used to say that we were the perfect match. As Rick put it, he was the nuts and bolts, and I was the smoke and mirrors. And, you know, there is so much truth to that. We had a perfect partnership, we had a great business, and we really ripped it up. We had a great time. And that led to a business that I started with three great guys, Dan Berger, Doug Geyer, and former direct marketer of the year, Tom McNamara. That led to what I would call a juggernaut called Quattro that we launched 10 years ago. October 1, 2014 will be our 10-year anniversary. And Quattro represents the embodiment, for me personally, of a career dream. A world-class marketing and advertising organization with nationally recognized clients, a passionate group of employees that love their work as much as I do. And what could I tell you? And ironically, I'm going full circle, we just moved our offices to accommodate our growth 2 weeks ago to the old headquarters of Devon Direct in Berlin. So, what goes around comes around. To all of the Quattro crew out there tonight, I know there's tons of you out there. This award is as much yours as it is mine. And I'd like to personally thank you for all the hard work that you do every single day. I'm also honored and privileged, and I had no idea that Lucy Rainey would give that speech, but I'm also honored and privileged to have many Quattro clients here tonight in the audience tonight, representing some of the Philadelphia region's most dynamic companies. Many of you have become my friends and trusted confidants over the years, and you truly have become my family. You folks are just unbelievable, and I really thank you for that, and all the support you've given to me and to Quattro. It means the world. And just to end, finally, I'd like to thank JB and Jeff and Grace and all the members of the PDMA for putting me up here today. You guys rock, and thank you very much.